Students, this is Priyanka Bansal from SKM Public School. Students, today we are going to start a new topic that is related to principles of effective direction. Okay, today we will discuss about the principles which makes the direction effective and very presentable. Okay, so first of all we will discuss about the that meaning that effective direction leads to greater contribution of subordinates to organizational goal. Okay, we know that every person in the organization is working for the organizational goal, because here if everybody will support or contribute to the organizational goal, then only personal goals will automatically achieved. Okay, the person involved in the management should not give the priority to the personal goals, but it should be given to the organizational goal. Okay, the directing function of management can be effective only when certain accepted principles are followed. Okay, when we will follow the principles like rules and regulations, then only the direction can be made effective. So here are some basic principles of effective direction. First is related to harmony of objectives. Okay, first is related to harmony of objectives. We know that harmony of objective is supporting to the organizational goal. Okay, it is essential function of management to make the people realize the objective of the group and direct their efforts towards the achievement of their objectives. The interest of the group must always prevail over individual interest. The principle implies harmony of personal interest and common interest. Okay, what it is defines that there should be harmony between the personal interest and common interest, and everyone should give the priority to the organizational goal. Okay, so here the balance between the personal interest and the common interest is needed. Second is unity of command. As we have discussed the principles of management, that also in that also we have discussed these same points. Okay, so unity of command, this principle states that one person should receive orders from only one superior. Okay, means a person who is working for the organization should get the direction from one superior, from one head only, because if there will be many heads to give the direction, the person who is working, or we can say that the employee who will receive the direction, who will work on the orders, will get confused at whose orders should be followed at first. Okay, so here in other words, one person should be accountable to only one boss. One person is under more than one boss, then there will be contradictory orders and the subordinate fails to understand who orders to be followed. वही सेम बात है कि that here the person or subordinate will get confused at whose order should be followed at first, and this will lead to uncompletion of the task. Okay, and there will be wastage of time, wastage of cost also. So here there should be one boss who is giving the directions. In the absence of unity of command, the authority is undermined, discipline weakened, and loyalty divided, and confusion delays are caused. These are the results, or we can say consequences of absence of unity of command. So next point is related to unity of direction. Unity of direction means to have effective direction, there should be one head and one plan for a group of activities having the same objective. Here should be one head and one plan. There should be not more than one plan. If there will be many plans, then head plus subordinates both will get confused at which work should be done, because if there is not that plan, there is more than one plan, then there will be contradiction, and the work will not be completed with the full effectiveness and efficiency. Okay, Next is related to direct supervision, means there should be supervision should be done directly. Okay, the directing function of management becomes more effective if the superior maintains direct personal contact with his subordinates. Okay, means if there is direct personal contact, that all the problems can be clarified easily. Direct supervision infuses a sense of participation among subordinates that encourage them to put their best to achieve the organizational goal. Because if there will be personal or we can say personal communication with the subordinates by the boss or by the head, then the subordinates will get encouraged, and they will put their best efforts to complete the task and to achieve the organizational goal, because they will feel free to work, and if there is any problem, they can easily talk with the boss and can make the solution for that problem. Next is related to participative or democratic management. Okay, the function of directing becomes more effective if the participating or democratic style of management is followed. Okay, means participative means to take the part in the activities. According to this principle, the superior must act according to the mutual consent and the decisions reached after consulting the subordinates. It provides necessary motivation to the workers by ensuring their participation and acceptance of work methods. Okay, means the work which is going to be performed in the organization should be done with the consent of the subordinates, means there should be mutual understanding between the head and the subordinates. If there is no mutual understanding, then there will be quarrel, and as a result the work will not be performed. Because if the workers or the subordinates are not agreed to do any work, then they will go to the strikes, and this will lead to lot of time wastage. Okay, so here this principle doesn't say that every work should be done with their consent. The work which can be done with the consent of the subordinates should be done with the involvement of the subordinates. Next is related to effective communication. To have effective direction, it is very essential to have an effective communication system which provides for free flow of ideas, information, suggestions, complaint and grievances, means problems. Okay, so here if a person or the organization wants to make the effective direction, then the communication system should be effective. Okay, there should be that environment which is accepting the ideas of the people, information, suggestions, and taking the complaints and grievances from them, so that the problems can be removed and the ideas can be adopted. Next is related to follow-up action, or we can say that the controlling action. In order to make direction effective, a manager has to continuously direct, guide and motivate and lead these subordinates. ठीक है कि ऐसे है कि the manager should continuously check out the activities of the subordinates. A manager has not only to issue orders and instructions but also to follow up the performance as to ensure that work is being performed as desired. Here, what does this mean? That the manager is not giving only the orders and the instructions or directions. There is need of follow-up action, means controlling action also, so that the performance can be checked, that the performance is being done or performed as per standard or not. Okay, he should intelligently oversee his subordinates at work and correct them whenever they go wrong. Here, he should not directly that interrupt between the activities of the subordinate. He should intelligently and can check the activities of the subordinates and make them correct. So students, these were the principles of direction. Write down these points in your notebook and revise this topic. If you face any problem, you are free to ask. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.